Mal Meninga shock resignation from Kangaroos, the hidden family drama exposed. Can a rugby league immortal, after guiding the green and gold to glory, choose a bold new horizon over the familiar roar of the Kangaroos? And in doing so, remind us all that true legacy is built on courage, not just trophies. In the quiet aftermath of a landmark announcement in June 2025, Mal Meninga, the towering figure whose name echoes through the halls of Australian Rugby League history, stepped away from the role that had defined his later years, head coach of the Kangaroos. It was not a sudden storm, but a thoughtful decision, as Mal accepted the inaugural coaching position with the Perth Bears, the NRL's newest franchise set to debut in 2027. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Sport Talk content. The news landed softly at first, in press conferences filled with gratitude and forward looking optimism, surrounded by league officials who hailed his 8-year tenure as transformative. Yet beneath the surface, whispers emerged of deeper currents, personal reflections on life beyond the relentless demands of international duty, and the pull of family time after decades devoted to the game. Mal, now in his mid-60s, had poured his heart into rebuilding the Kangaroos program, leading them to World Cup triumphs in 2017 and 2022, fostering the rise of Pacific nations, and leaving the international arena more competitive than ever. But the Perth role demanded full commitment, a chance to shape a club from the ground up, to bring rugby league back to Western Australia in a meaningful way. The turning point was Mal's own realization that the Kangaroos' position had evolved into a year-round responsibility, one that left little room for the quieter rhythms of life. In private conversations with close confidants, he spoke of wanting to be more present for his family, to step back from the constant travel and pressure that had accompanied his storied career. The rugby league community reacted with a mix of shock and profound respect, fans flooding social media with tributes, recalling his thunderous runs as a player and his steady leadership as coach. Former players reached out, their messages laced with understanding, acknowledging the toll that high-level coaching takes on personal life. Peter V. Landis, the ARLC chairman, stood beside him in praise, thanking Mal for leaving the program in tremendous shape while congratulating him on this vital new chapter. That moment of handover felt symbolic, a giant of the game passing the baton with grace, his eyes fixed on building something enduring in Perth. The story spread rapidly across news outlets and fan forums, from Sydney to Brisbane and beyond, blending celebration of his achievements with appreciation for his humanity. Social media timelines filled with classic clips, Mal charging through defenses, lifting trophies, his calm presence on the sideline, now captioned with heartfelt farewells and well wishes. Supporters shared personal stories of how Mal's teams had united families during Origin nights or World Cup campaigns, while others reflected on the evolving demands of modern coaching. Cultural echoes deepened the narrative, tying back to Mal's South Sea Islander heritage and his roots in Queensland, a reminder of the sacrifices made by legends to pave the way for expansion like the Bears. This decision illuminated a broader truth in sport, that even immortals must navigate the balance between passion and personal fulfillment. It spoke to the quiet dramas we all face, the unspoken tensions between duty and desire, ambition and the call of home. What does it reveal about us when a man like Mal, who has given everything to rugby league, chooses to prioritize a new challenge and the unspoken promise of more time with loved ones? It underscores our shared vulnerability, that greatness is not infinite, and wisdom lies in knowing when to embrace change. Mal's move reflects the depth of character forged through adversity, a humility that values growth over clinging to past glories. In an era where coaching roles demand more than ever, his choice stands as an inspiring affirmation of life's evolving priorities. It reminds us that true sportsmanship includes the grace to step aside, allowing fresh voices while honoring one's own journey. This isn't resignation in defeat, but a purposeful evolution, proving that legacy thrives in reinvention. In reflections shared publicly, Mal spoke of excitement for the Bears as a legacy piece, a treasured opportunity to contribute to the game's growth in a new frontier. He expressed gratitude for the Kangaroos chapter. I loved the opportunity to coach the Australian team and help build the international program. With characteristic humility, he added, "This is one of the most exciting challenges of my career, to take our great game back to Western Australia." In another moment of perspective, Mal noted, "I've been in that environment for a long period. I understand the enormity of it all, and I believe I'm up for it." His words carried growth. You learn your lessons along the way. As the rugby league world looks ahead, Mal Meninga's story endures as one of unwavering contribution, quiet strength, and the courage to turn the page. This moment transcends the sidelines, affirming that family, balance, and new beginnings weave the deepest threads into a life's rich tapestry. In the end, Mal's path reminds us all. The most profound victories are those of the spirit, respectful, inspiring, and eternally human.